Okay, hello everyone, and welcome to another installment of the Intellectual Saviors of Wrestling with your hosts, the Master of the Brain Damage,
Martin.
and the one and only Sam H. And this is the Raw review from the 18th of July, the final Raw before the draft.
Yeah, and how do we kick the night off?
Well, we had the commissioners of Raw and Smackdown, the McMahons, come out. They're going to reveal who the general managers for Raw and SmackDown were going to be.
Yeah, a few insults chucked in there firstly, and then Stephanie was the first to reveal her general manager for Monday Night Raw, and I think it's safe to say we were slightly shocked at her choice. Not one of her usual allies, shall we say.
No, I mean, I expected it to be a bad guy, but...
Well, truth be told, I was half expecting Triple H, but I think that'd be too obvious.
No, he's still on holiday somewhere.
Well, you mean in Florida?
Shh, you're not supposed to know that.
But no, Stephanie revealed that her general manager was none other than the hardcore legend Mick Foley.
Bang bang. Yeah, it's good to see Mick back on TV. I mean, first he was commissioner for WWE back in 2000. Did a pretty good job of it.
Yeah, 6-7 months he was in charge, I think.
Yeah, roughly about.
Although, I don't know if it's just me, but I felt as if it was longer than it actually was. There were so many good backstage moments with Mick.
Yeah, it was an eventful run. But no, you were right, it only was about 6 or 7 months.
Yeah, so yeah, we had Mick come out, chucking a few cheap pops, as he always does.
Yeah, bound to
Get the
happen.
crowd going, and then it was Shane's turn to reveal who his general manager was. And he sort of teased us a bit, saying, oh, how can I top Mick Foley? I need to find someone who's more popular than Mick Foley.
Yeah, see, I'm sort of wondering if this was spoiled beforehand, because when he said that, the crowd started going, yes, 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 almost like they knew what was coming.
Yeah. And like the crowd chanting gave away, it was none other than Daniel Bryan.
See, this does confuse me, because, like I say, I'm a big Daniel Bryan fan, but I thought he was taking time off to, start making babies.
Maybe he's already secretly done it.
Oh. Well done, Daniel. Well done.
I'm sure, no doubt, we'll find out in the fall when Total Bellas starts.
Oh, I'm not going to be watching that.
I think you might be just for their father-in-law.
Oh, God, yeah. We forget him.
Big Johnny.
People power.
Yeah. Come back to the show. Yeah, Daniel Bryan came out and he got the crowd up and roaring even more than what Mick done.
Yeah, I mean, Daniel Bryan is a bit more relevant. There's not a lot of people these days that know about the legend of Mick Foley. Not in this crowd, anyway.
No. So yeah, it was really good. Mick and Daniel both laid down their visions for their respective shows or brands, however you want to word it. And I think it's safe to say there were a few more insults chucked in there from Shane and Stephanie.
Oh, yeah, that's going to be a long-running battle.
Yeah, and I think that was about it for that segment. And then moving on to our first match of the night, it was a tag team match.
Oh, classic.
It was Cesaro and Sami Zayn versus Jericho and Kevin Owens.
The classic good guys versus bad guys tag team match.
Yeah. I mean, depending how the draft went and that, who knows? We may get our wish of Jericho and a tag team partner, and we have the stupid idiots.
I don't think they'd actually call themselves that. But no, this was a really good tag team match. I enjoyed this one. All 4 guys, solid technicians. A lot of good moves there. Crowd involvement.
Again, a rarity. Kevin Owens had a tag team partner that I don't believe he turned on in this match.
No, that's 2 for 2.
He's doing well. He's on a good week.
I mean, Christ, for the last couple of months, he's just been dropping his tag team partners with power bombs every so often.
Admittedly, most of the time it's been Del Rio. But yeah. Yeah. This was a good match, but in the end, it was Cesaro and Sami Zayn who picked up the victory.
Yeah, they've gone back with their thing they're doing with Sami Zayn recently, that he's getting roll-ups out of nowhere. And this time he got a big pinfall over Chris Jericho.
Ooh.
With a roll-up out of nowhere. So it was a good way to end the match. The good guys won. Keeps the momentum going towards Battleground. And then it was on to the next one.
Yes, we had Bob Backlund's protege in action.
Oh, yeah.
Darren Young versus Alberto Del Rio.
Yeah, this is another interesting match. I mean, Darren Young continuing in his singles career against a former world champion.
Yeah, obviously, like you said, trying to lay down his credentials and that, and I suppose try to prove the Miz that it wasn't a one-off fluke with the Battle Royal victory. So, I think the Miz and Maurice ringside.
Yes, they were.
Oh yeah, they
commentary.
Were. Yeah.
I think Maurice got an insult on Michael Cole again, calling him a vintage nerd. Which he kind of is.
Yeah.
Well, no, this wasn't really a long match. It only went on for about 5 minutes.
Nah, although I believe the end of the match, the Miz got up on the apron trying to distract Darren Young.
Yeah.
And it backfired, and I think he sort of chucked Del Rio into the Miz, knocking him off the apron. And then I believe he won by submission with his new finisher, I think it was.
I don't even remember this.
Oh, no, my apologies. He then rolled up Del Rio and got the bridge roll up.
Oh, yeah, he tried that new roll up where he just sort of... Yeah, I remember the one.
Yeah, so and Darren Young picked up the victory, much to the Miz's displeasure.
I think that is probably the biggest win of Darren Young's career.
Well, Bob Backlund did say he's going to make Darren Young great again.
Wow, he's 2 for 2 at the moment in his singles career with the Battle Royal win and this win. So yeah, it was cool. And now, next we had... Well, this is one of those classic things where WWE get 2 rivalries and chuck them into all one match.
Yeah, we had a 12-man tag team match.
It's a lot of people.
Yeah. We had the members of the club and the Wyatt family facing off against Golden Boy himself, Enzo and Big Cass, and the New Day.
Yeah, now before this match kicked off, we had the old thing coming out, Cena being booed. Shocker. And there was a little bit of pre-match promos, whatnot. John Cena proving how dumb he is because he doesn't know how you doing is.
Yeah. In fact, I believe didn't the New Day have to come out and explain it to him, basically?
Yeah, and he still didn't get it. Dumbass.
So getting on to the match, as you'd expect. It was a good, entertaining match. We had a fair few moments where all 12 of the participants were all involved at the same time, trying to get one over on the either team.
Yeah, this is quite a decent match. I mean, I do enjoy it when all of them get into the ring and it turns into a big old brawl. Then I think about halfway through the match, the New Day and the Wyatt family started fighting up the ramp, and it turned into a traditional 3-on-3.
Yeah, I think you're right there. Yeah, and then the club ended up picking up the victory.
They did.
Yeah. I think unfortunately the usual. Enzo getting a massive beat down.
Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of the way it normally happens.
So yeah, and that was
Was it Stars who got the win on this one? I think it was.
yeah. He chucked Enzo into Cena, and then he got disorientated and got hit with a Styles clash.
Yep. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, so then we'll be seeing who actually gets one over out of the 4 teams involved on Sunday when they all do battle in their retrospective matches.
And we also got to see if any of them will be being drafted or split up come the draft.
This is true also.
Because as you know, the rules are, if you only want one member of the team, you can draft a single member.
That is also correct.
Or you take the team as it is. So it'll be interesting to see who gets drafted.
Yep. So yeah, then moving on to the next match. I suppose we can pretty much call this the toilet break match.
Oh yeah, might as well.
We had none other than the Andre the Giant Battle Royal winner, Baron Corbin, facing off against Sin Cara, who, before the draft has even happened, him and Kalisto have respectively chosen to break up as a tag team, and they're going to try their lucks as single competitors.
Yeah, it kind of makes sense. I mean, they tried it with Sin Cara. No, who was the other guy?
I was Kalisto.
Kalisto.
And he had that little US title reign rivalry thing with Del Rio.
Yeah, since he lost the US title, they've been trying him as singles and trying him as a tag team, and they don't really know what they're doing. So putting this out there at least makes it known that they're both singles wrestlers now, which is good. Now back to the match. It was very short, and I mean real short.
Yeah, I believe did Baron Corbin do his usual thing and give Sin Cara the end of days to the outside of the ring.
Yeah, I mean, you couldn't even use this match as a toilet break. It was that short.
Yeah, and then he tried to get a further beatdown on Sin Cara, but then his Sin Cara's former partner Kalisto came out to try and save what he could of him.
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense. I mean, they're still going to be friends, just not tag partners anymore.
Yeah. Unfortunately, though, when Kalisto did get involved, he got an axe handle to the back of the head. So that was both of them down.
Boring. What we got next?
Talking of boring and really frustrating, we had a Divas tag team match.
Great. So we've had a toilet break and now another one. I could have stayed sitting on the toilet.
We had Sasha Banks and Becky Lynch.
Different.
Teaming up to face the team of Charlotte and Dana Brooke.
Great. Now, see, I don't want to get too much into this match because I'm just going to go on to another rant about how much I think the women's division is a bit crap.
Yeah, not to mention, once again, we got a very silly and pointless attack at the side of the ring from Natalya on Becky Lynch.
Oh, Christ. Another rivalry which should have ended quickly.
Yeah, and thus giving Sasha Banks and Becky the victory via disqualification.
Yeah, this was another short match. I'd love to say it was a good match, but it wasn't.
Yeah, and then of course whilst Natalya got a sneak attack in on Becky, And that then gave Charlotte an opportunity to get a sneak attack on Sasha.
Yeah, it's building up to their tag team match this Sunday. I mean, I'm not happy we're getting another tag team match instead of a title match, but I will talk about that on the Battleground thing.
Yeah.
So, yeah, next. That's all the time we're
Well,
going to give to that.
It's almost as if we're watching an episode of Smackdown here. We had another tag team match to follow that.
Oh, God.
We had, I suppose you can sort of call a reunion of tag partners.
Yeah.
We had Rusev and Sheamus tagging up against Zack Ryder, and I don't know why the hell this guy got brought into the picture, but he was tagging with Dolph Ziggler.
Well, if you think about it, when Zack Ryder won his first US title, he beat Dolph Ziggler. And it has sort of been established that they're friends outside the ring.
Fair enough.
That's the only logic I can apply to it. No, I liked how they continued the old tradition of Rusev and Sheamus not getting along. There was a few hard slaps there for tags.
So, yeah. Let's not forget as well the former League of Nations, or as they got known as towards the end of their stint, the Lads. Shout out to Wade Barrett there.
We miss you, Wade. We really do.
Yeah.
No, this match was fairly decent, better than the last two tag matches we've had on the show. At least we had a clean win at the end.
Yes, I believe, was it Rusev on Ziggler, I think, was it? Or was it Ryder? He put him in the accolade, and that was all she wrote.
No, I think it was actually Ziggler you got.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember him screaming, going, ah! And he tapped out rather quickly.
At least we didn't have Rusev screaming, "I accept your challenge! I accept your challenge!"
No, but he was saying how he was the greatest US champion of all time.
That's a bloody statement to be making.
Oh,
Right. On to the main event.
Now, this is the one everyone was looking forward to. During the night, they did various promos, including one with Seth Rollins walking down the stairs, the old Shield classic way of doing it.
Yeah.
Which I really enjoyed. Shout out, classic promo. Him saying how he was the best in the Shield. This was how they used to do it.
And it was only him that could have done the breakaway, and he needed to do it to better his career. Yeah, it was a really good promo. And then we had the actual match, which...
No, not done yet.
Oh.
There was another promo from Dean Ambrose.
Yes.
We're sort of doing the old Shield shaky camera, recorded on like a really old school camera. And he said when we came into it, this was how we used to do it. He said he looked into the camera and said that the Shield were going to change things. And you can argue they kind of did.
Oh yeah, definitely. Without a doubt, they certainly did shake things up. I mean, everyone remembers when they interfered in the match between Punk and Ryback and put Ryback through that announcer table.
Yeah, that ruled him out of the match. But no, I mean, we were all crying out for new main eventers, and Royce the Shield are our main eventers. Let's be honest here.
Yeah, that's it.
So it did work. But no, on to the actual match itself. This was a really good match.
Yeah, and they actually gave him a decent amount of time. I think they roughly had about 20 to 25 minutes for this match.
We had the general managers and the commissioners sitting out there,
cheering on their retrospective favourites. No shock horror. Stephanie was cheering for Seth.
Yeah.
And Shane and Daniel were cheering for Dean.
Yeah. Now, there was a lot of good moves in this match, a lot of good reversals. I mean, you'd expect these two know each other very well.
Incredibly well.
And they've probably spent a lot of time working on each other's moves.
Yeah, each of them kicking out of one another's finisher each time as well.
Yeah. But no, the ending of this match was really, really strange.
Yeah.
I'm not sure where they were quite going with it. I mean, Seth did a suplex off the top rope, pinned him, and you didn't know who had won. The ref rang for the 3.
Yeah.
No music played. There
No.
was no announcements.
No, because unfortunately, both men had landed with both of their shoulders on the apron. Seth did pin Dean, but then Dean sort of like hooked Seth's legs in the process as well, pretty much doing a double pin.
Yeah, I mean, I think all of their shoulders were on the floor.
Yeah, I was a bit pissed off with this, to be honest, because you then just had the referee sat on the apron for about 4 or 5 minutes, just going, my shoulder, and all this crap, and then Stephanie was parading around saying, oh yeah, Seth won, Seth's the new champion, give him the title, he's the new champion, and then Shane was just there looking at the referee going, what's the decision?
Yeah, and then they sort of ended the show early. It's like, this is the thing that annoyed me. Raw ended with Seth with the WWE title.
But yet he hadn't been announced as, nobody had been announced as the official winner of the match.
And then they sort of did a sneaky thing. In the bottom right-hand corner where they usually say this is the end of the show, they said continues on WWE Network. And there was an extra 5 minutes or so where they addressed the whole controversy.
Yeah.
And I mean, Shane announced that Dean was still the champion. Dean had pinned Seth. Seth flipped off.
Yeah.
And the ref gave the belt back to Dean.
Yeah.
Then he asked to see the footage again from different angles. And it was ruled that all of their shoulders were down and it ended a draw.
So effectively no one won the match.
And of course, with a draw, no one wins. So the championship stays with the champion.
Yeah.
And that was the official end of Raw. Now, for God's sake, WWE, in future, don't cut off 5 minutes and put it on the WWE Network. Not everyone has the WWE Network.
No.
I can imagine a lot of people were there thinking, is this actually the end?
No, that's it. And then I believe later it was then announced that they would have a rematch on Smackdown to find a definitive winner.
Yes, to finally end all the controversy, they were going to have another rematch, and this would truly be the end.
Yeah.
But we would have to wait for the first episode of Smackdown Live to see that match.
Yeah, so we had that match to look forward to. And the draft.
Ooh.
Who will go to which show, and also which NXT wrestlers will get the big call up to the big leagues.
We found out 6 NXT wrestlers are going to be called up. So it's interesting to see who those 6 are going to be.
And what you touched on earlier, if there will be any teams split up because of this draft.
Yeah, I mean, they did it before. If you go back to 2002, the original draft, both the APA and the Dudleys were split up.
Please don't split up the New Day. That's all I ask of you.
It could happen. Could happen.
Right. That's about it for our show.
Yep, that wraps it up for Raw. From your hosts, the Master of the Brain Damage,
I've been Martin.
and the one and only Sam H. We will see you for the Smackdown Live review. Adios.